books, and I hope you do too. Here is my book vlog, and I hope you like it too. We love books. What's good, people? How you living? How you breathing? Welcome back to a video. I've been gone for weeks. Like, it's been a minute, but what else? Anyway, so I'm back. I did have a TBR video that I wanted to get out to you guys, but I didn't have time or energy or brain power, all that. Anyway, so instead of me doing a TBR for September, which, I mean, it's the 22nd, the month is almost over, I'm pretty much just going to go through the books that I have currently read and or wanting to read and complete for this month. So, let us begin. Oh, you know, like lovely things, that Slothington, and that's Jeff, and Tiffany Haddish's memoir, which, The Last Black Unicorn, I swear, I'm going to finish this book at some point in my whole existence of life. So far what I have read, April Henry, The Girl I Used to Be. It's pretty much, I actually liked it. And I think this is considered, not a thriller, but more like a YA murder mystery situation. It was okay. However, I will say I could not figure out who did it until it was all said and done. So I give it props for that. It's pretty much about a girl who was 3. Her parents were killed. She was dropped off at a certain location by the actual person who killed the parents. And she went back to that town for a particular reason and then wanted to find out who killed her parents. So technically they thought it was one parent who killed the other, and there's whole story plot behind it and why she went back, and it's really good. I like it. Then we have a 2-part poetry book. So we have The Sun and Her Flowers and Milk and Honey by, I'm going to jack your name up too, Rupi Kaur. Sorry. I'm trying to get better with authors' names. These are pretty much, it's about an older woman. She is Indian, I believe. And it's literally just about, it goes through, each one goes through situations of her life. I would say this one was more about a little bit of everything. Like her mom, her parents, her family, her sex life, her history, abuse, like the whole thing, different ideals of the Indian culture, like that one. And then this one is more touching really about her, how she feels about men, her experiences with men. Very, 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 very good. Definitely check those out. The next one I did as a group. Me and 4 of my besties read The Kiss Quotient by Helen Hoang. Alright, if I jack your last name up, so sorry. Like, I swear it's not on purpose. So these are, we read 30 pages every day until the book was completed. So I tabbed off every, page or whatever, and then put little dates on it so I knew how far I was reading. This was the hardest thing for me to do. People who read books with friends and you only read to a certain part, I am not a fan. I'm almost positive I won't be doing this again. Like Fluff, Megan, Alexis, I love you guys, but I won't be doing this again because this is torture. Like, I could have read this book in a day, maybe 2. But like, y'all got me skimming and not being able to finish, and there's sexy parts that get cut off, and I didn't like it. I didn't like that. I didn't like it. I just want to read it. I want to read it now and read it the way I want to read it. You know what I'm saying? So I probably won't be doing this again. But it was fun to discuss it and go over each thing. Like, oh my God, what do we think is next? So this was pretty much about a young woman named Stella. Stella has Asperger's. Yeah, so it got a little confusing in the book, but autism. So a form of autism, a mild version of autism, and she hires a gentleman. I don't, want to give too away. She hires a gentleman to teach her some things, and then one thing leads to another, and yeah, it's really cute. Definitely not for anyone younger than 16 or 17. It's not for you. But I like it. I don't think this is considered YA, to be honest. I think this is just fiction. Like romance fiction, maybe? Maybe it is considered YA, dude. Like, I need to look up like the definitions between the two in real life. The reason I say it wouldn't be YA, then again it could, because young adult is like 14. Like, I don't want my 14-year-old reading this. Look, whatever. It's really, really cute, and apparently there's another book that she has that's coming out, or it is out, and there's even like a reader's guide and a questionnaire in the back, and like, it's really, 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 really cute, and I think you should try that one out. What I am rereading currently, The Coldest Winter Ever by Sister Soldier. Yes, this is an oldie but a goodie for anyone who's actually read this, I don't know, 10 plus years ago, which is pretty much when I read it. It's been more than 15 years, maybe 16 years, when I actually read this book. And my mom forbid me for a long time for reading it, because there's a lot of things in here that a young child should not be reading. This is definitely fiction adult, not young adult. Mind your business. It's more or less about a girl named Winter, who was, raised in the hood, in the projects of Brooklyn, and then uprooted because her father is a drug dealer, like a very high up, the man, okay, in the hood. And they move, and a lot of things goes on in her life, and sex and boys, and how, her mom had her when she was really, really young with this guy, and like, it's a whole thing, but it's a really, really good. And apparently what I've never known this whole 15 plus years is there's a second part to this, which is on my to buy, because I need it. So I definitely will be finishing this month. I'm only on chapter 4. I'm trying to, like, I remember reading it, like reading each chapter. I'm like, oh my God, I already know what's going to happen, but I still want to read it. Yeah, it's so good. And then, of course, once again, like I said before, I am going to, Tiffany, you got me stressed, girl. Like, I swear I can't get past this first part. I feel like I just need to skip a few pages. Like, it's just, this particular section really makes my stomach turn. It's about sexual abuse and forms of molestation in her life. And it makes my stomach turn that I can't even get past the part to read the rest, the glory, the great stuff, and the rest of this book. And like, and what makes it even worse, it's because the book itself, as you read it, you literally hear her voice. Like, if you ever watched Tiffany Haddish on, radio, shows, or like TV shows where she goes and, just talks about either her book or her film, like how she talks and like, she ready, like, you literally hear her saying this to you. It makes my insides crawl. Like, I can't even handle it. Eventually I will finish this. I will push through. And if if I can knock this out before the week is out, which I believe I should be able to, I will then make this a priority. I do still have a lot of books. Well, not a lot of books. I want to say there's about 3 books I would really like to finish before this month is out. I don't have a lot of time. So I need to get it together. I will definitely be doing a TBR or a haul video for October. I do want to try a few thrillers in October because, Halloween. Maybe even a murder mystery or 2. But I do have a lot of YA books that I want to get read, because I want to decide if I'm owning them or not, because I borrowed them. So I want to get those back to my friends. Thanks, Fluff. Thanks, Megan. I want to get those books back to my friends and make a decision if I want them in my collection. I'm almost positive I'm going to want them. So that's, just chuck that over the fence. But I will say, for the end of this month, actually in 2 days, I have 9 books that come out in paperback that I want in 2 days. And that's when I get paid. Pray for me, dude. Like, the struggle's real. But yeah, so I will get those videos out for you guys. I'm so sorry I disappeared. Don't think it was like, I did my 100 days, I lost my weight, and I'm out. That's not it. It's more or less, life got a little hectic, got a little crazy, but I'm back. I may not do as many vlogs. I may be doing more specific, either conversation pieces or Q&As, or maybe if my husband is ride or die, he'll do a video with me here and there, but we shall see. I also want to do some mukbangs with my friends because we talked about it and we were going to do them, and I want to do them because I like to eat. But update on progress of Le Body. I have lost an additional, where did I stop at? 24 pounds, 25 pounds. So I've lost an additional 3. I'm almost in the teens. So I believe I'm at 221. So we're getting there. Goal is still to be under 200 by December. Like I said, work has been super hectic at both of my jobs. The level of energy has been because I've been working so much. So I do continue to do my morning stretches. I don't work out every single day like I did during my challenge, but I do try to get as much in. I will tell you, with the way my job has changed, I walk and do a ton of cardio and do a lot of steps. So Stairmaster, I got you, but in regular day-to-day. So I'm averaging like 14,000 plus, between 14,000 and 27,000 steps a day. So and that's in a full uniform, mostly sweating. So that's probably why I'm still continuously losing weight every week. I don't eat terrible, but I probably don't eat the best either. I'm not as strict on myself like I was during my 100 challenge. And I will slowly get back into that going into October because, like I said, I still got 21 pounds to get off, 22 pounds to get off, so I can be in Wonderland. But I will keep you guys updated. And yes, it is Sunday where I am, unless you're in another country and it's a different day for you. And the Eagles won, baby. Go Eagles! Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you read any of these books, let me know what you think. If you have some great spooky books or thriller books or murder mystery books that I should add to my October TBR, I would love to hear. So please comment below, like and share, tell your friends you the best.